Alright, with the big spring contest looming at the start of April, I figure I got time for one more kind of play around build. This time, I'm going to a couple of scene stealers, namely the new Force Awakens kit featuring BB-8 and R2-D2. Now, R2 has been released previously with R5-D4, but BeBe is all new. As you can see, there are a lot of parts just for BB-8. These two sprues are just BB-8. Then we've got some blue, some white, and some more silver for R2-D2. Now, I have the R5-D4 kit as well, but I figured I'd build this one as R2 because the silver here is actually a little brighter, which is, to my eye, more screen accurate. Got bases for both models and the decal sheet or sticker sheet, depending on your choice. I'm probably not going to use much out of either one. We'll play that by ear when we get to it. Excuse the mess. Got some cleaning to do. But got your fold-out instructions, and they show fairly good parts breakdown, easy enough to follow. BeBe's got actually two base options, one designed to let you roll the body around like you would on like you did in the movie, or you can assemble the head directly onto the body, depending on which option you choose to use. He's also got some of the attachments. And then we move into R2. All in all, I'm figuring this will be a relatively quick build, yet at the same time I'll have just enough challenge to it to make things interesting. Alright, at this point, our pair of scene stealers is pretty much done. Not that there was a lot to do, but they're done. Here we have R2 and BB-8, two generations of Astromechs. Only minimal decaling was done on R2 because most of what would be decaled was actually already the right color from the plastic. So the only decals I got added to R2 really were the little red dot there and the little yellow one there. In the case of BB-8, I didn't put any of the decals on him. The only markings I put on were right here around his secondary lens. And that one was done actually with a fine tip Sharpie. Now, in the case of both droids, I did go in and do a little bit of minor paint work. The instructions actually called for the tip and base of that antenna to be done with a decal. I just went ahead and painted them. And in the case of R2, the area around the red dot, in every picture I have seen of R2-D2, is black, so I just went ahead and drew that in with a Sharpie. Both droids were given a black wash with the excess wiped off. I did try to fill the seam in R2's head. Would have worked better if I was actually painting it, but all in all, I'm very happy with how both these little guys turned out. I like the way they did BB-8's stand. Because they put his head actually on a separate piece, you can actually go in and roll the ball around, much like you'd see him in the movie. Like I said, I'm really happy with the way these two turned out. Both pretty much out of the box builds. And as I sense that I'm starting to ramble, I will go ahead and close here. I'll put some stills at the back end, show off some of the detail on these little guys. And thank you all for watching.